So 10 out of 10 being stalked online. So if you've seen previous videos, I mentioned that I lived with like a racist weeaboo and a wannabe Dominican Vietnamese girl that would say very odd things about Dominicans. And like the nice guy that like r/nice guy that was dating the weeaboo sent his sister or his cousin, they have the same last name, after me when I was in Japan and was like flooding my YouTube with like hate comments that were like odd. Tried to say that I couldn't sing, and we all know that's a lie. So like, tried to say that I couldn't draw. I tried to like give me like fashion points, but like she's a townie. Like all she wears is like she thinks jeans is like high fashion. Like that's what we're dealing with here. Um, but yeah, I scared her because I called out the fact that I knew who she was, and then I blocked her. Um, and you can watch those videos talking about it. I'm sorry if I sound kind of out of breath. Um, but like this space right here with my tonsils is weird. Where my tonsils were is weird. Um, so like ever since then, I never got it before, but like ever since then, I've had these random newly made accounts popping up, and all their interactions is just with me. And all of it is just hate comment after hate comment after hate comment after hate comment after hate comment. And I usually just block them, never say anything. But this last one, like, their comment was, you look prettier than you sing, which is a really like creepy like neckbeard comment. And I like mentioned the fact that I had surgery, which that person knew because it was already on the thing that I'd had tonsillitis at the time of singing. It was on the Cherry music video, and I knew that something was off because it was again a sock puppet account, like no other interactions, just an interaction with me, like freshly made. No picture, no nothing, an odd name that has it's it was clear that it was someone that I knew. Um, and then the response was, "Oh well, I just want you to sing as well as how pretty you are." And like it was very obviously them trying to take a new approach to the whole trolling thing, but like it just wasn't working because it was just really weird, creepy neckbeard vibes, if anything else. And like I go to a school that's known for their STEM, like I'm really used to creepy neckbeard vibes. But like previous comments were like one just said r/nice girl, and that's how I knew it was personal because like the video that they commented on was like I think it was the Twice lookbook, and I don't even talk in that one. Like you can't even you can't gauge what my personality is in that one because it's literally just me modeling Korean clothing. That's it. So you can't, it just didn't make sense. But I had called her cousin, our brother, an r/nice guy. So like you see how that's connected. You see how that's connected. Um and it's just they're really bad at it is the thing. And like if it's not them, I'd be very surprised, but it has to be someone that I know because like I have like 342 subscribers that I'm all very grateful for. But like that's the equivalent of a penny. Like I'm not like ain't nobody know me. Like this isn't I am very, very unknown. YouTube doesn't recommend me to anybody. Like where are these people coming from? And then they all type the same. Again, made on the same day, no other interactions, some strange name that like you can't trace back to anything else except for that YouTube channel. And did I say this already? No other interactions but me. Um, like, no liked list, no nothing. Um, it's just weird. And then on Instagram last year, someone was trying to get me to kill myself. And like, it was another account that was like freshly made. And their only interactions was with me. And like, the first message I think was just kill yourself. And then like, they weren't following me or anything, but like they kept watching like my stories. They like stalked my stories. So clearly they like saved my account onto something, like bookmarked it or whatever, or like saved a post so that they can go back to me without following me. So clearly it's something like personal because like what's happening? um, like I think like a month later or so, like they said kill yourself weeb, and I was like, I have been watching anime since my birth. My mom was watching it back in the 60s. You're not about to make me feel bad for watching anime. That is not a thing. What's wrong with you? Um, I did not survive middle school for me to suddenly go back on liking anime. Um, and then like, it's just like strange. But they genuinely kept trying to get me to kill myself, but like that's not how suicide works. It's like they watched something like 13 Reasons Why or some other like really bad like misinformed suicide like Lifetime movie or something, and like thought that that's how suicide works, that if you keep telling someone to kill themselves that they'll kill themselves. But like that's not how that works. Um, so desperately trying to get him to kill myself didn't work. They got frustrated, kept trying to start a fight, and then didn't work. My DMs on Instagram are private, so unless I say that like, yeah, talk to me, like they don't know that I can see everything that they're doing. And then like I made fun of like people. It was like shade, but not in a way that it would give them satisfaction. It was just me making fun of the concept of like someone being obsessed with me years after, especially since I've never even met this kid's sister or cousin or whatever. And it's like it's one of them or someone that I know. It's most likely one of them. Um, and like I don't even remember what these people look like. Like I have a life, um, and I've been doing it. And the fact that they're so scared of me getting popular through singing shows that I have way more potential than I am even seeing in myself. Because if I was really a bad singer, they would just let me live in delusions, right? Because they always attack like the singing aspect because they know that that's something that's personal, and they knew that I had an infection. But like, if anything, it just fueled me because like clearly I have something really special if they're trying to kill it so bad. Um, but yeah, that was strange. I don't think it's ever going to stop. Like, they're gonna be like two steps from a funeral home in their elderly age, and they're still going to try to get me to like kill myself or something. Like, it's like it's this really strange like obsession that a lot of people get with me in a very alarming way. Like genuinely there was times where like I feared that they'd go off the deep end. Like in middle school and high school, I had mostly white girls because where I grew up was really racist. Um, like, boy, they, screaming, screaming in the hallway just at the sight of me, like a banshee, like screaming at the sight of me and yelling, "What is she wearing? in anger, like deranged, like freaking out, yelling that I was ugly and too skinny and what are you wearing and how dare you, how dare you, how dare you, like angry. And this happened more than once with multiple people. I've had people at my college straight up snarl at me, like, of all races, straight up snarl at me, and I'm like, I was just trying to buy hot Cheetos and go to my dorm and take a nap and then go to my next class and then go to work, but you seem pressed TM. Are you going to be okay? And if they're not, that sounds like a personal problem to me. I mean, if they're gonna scream their heads off into an aneurysm and die, I mean, I feel like the world would probably be a better place, to be honest. If you're walking around screeching at people in pure anger, something is wrong with you. If you're walking around the earth stalking a person that you've never met before, you have a problem. If you're that fixated on a human being that ain't got nothing to do with you, hasn't seen you in years, you have a problem and someone needs to call the cops. Something is wrong with you. But anyway, that's my story. So if you ever see any weird, like, hate comments that come from an account that has zero interactions with anything but me, that's the situation. Or weird thumbs down on videos that, like, it doesn't make any sense, the thumbs down. Like the kawaii black girl one, unless you're a racist, you have no business disliking that kind of a video. To me, talking about the racist roommate, unless you're a racist, you have no business disliking that video. My experiences with racism are not something that you're supposed to dislike in the sense of punishing me and not the white supremacist. But welcome to America. Any of these videos that, like, why would anyone dislike that kind of, why would anyone try to punish her for speaking about this? It's those people. Like, something's wrong with them. Like, the r/nice guy, when I do see him on campus, like, stares at me like a deer in headlights and, like, doesn't know how to respond, and then just, like, watches me. He came to my work one time and he didn't know that I was working there, but then he figured out that I was working there, and then, like, I treated him like a normal customer, and then I gave him his money. The transaction was over, and he just stood there and just kept staring at me, and I was like, "You're all set, sir." And he was like, oh, okay. What's wrong with you people? Like, it's just so strange. Like, emotional intelligence doesn't exist. My skirt's tied in the back. Doesn't exist. Because, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you this obsessed? Am I just the really nice version of Regina George? If Cher and Regina George had a child, is it me? Because, like, what's wrong with you? I feel like Mariah Carey. Like, everyone's my Eminem, and I'm just Mariah Carey. I'm just trying to live my life. But, yep. That's the situation. I don't know if it's ever going to end. So long as my well-being is not in danger, I don't really care. At this point, it's gotten funny, and, like, I mean, it was funny in the beginning anyway. Like, when I was in Japan, me and the people that I was with in Japan, well, I also don't, like, anti-blackness is a thing that is prevalent. We're, like, actively laughing at them when it happened. And they just keep giving me more material for a YouTube video. Like, I had gotten hate comments from people that, like, weren't them, and I knew for a fact that it wasn't them, but, like, they're very bad at trolling because I can tell that it's the same person, whether it be the neckbeard sister, the nice r slash nice guy's sister, whether it be him, whether it be the white weeaboo, whether it be the wannabe Dominican, whoever it may be, it is someone that I know. And I know that it's someone that I know. So at this point, you're clowning yourself. So that's all I have to say. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's it. I know that it's someone that I know. And I have very strong suspicions as to who it is. And then, what else do I have to say? Like, the only time I typically respond to trolls is when I'm like redonkulously nice to them. And yes, I said redonkulously. Like one kid on Amino felt like swearing or like cursing me out for existing. And then I broke them down enough that they were like, look, you're a good singer, okay? Just make better content. And I'm like, wait a minute, if my content is me singing, so I'm already doing a good job with that. I think that was like a few months ago. And like the kid like ended up apologizing and being like, I'm sorry I was so mean to you. It's just, I'm sorry. And I was like, okay. Idiot. But life lesson. If people are this obsessed with you and trying this hard to destroy you, you're very much doing something right, and keep doing it. My mom has always told me that certain people, you don't want them to like you. And if these kind of people that get obsessed with other human beings and want to destroy other human beings like you, you're a bad person just like they are. And you don't want to do that. Those kids at school that are bullying you, you don't want them to like you because that means that you became them. So, yep. Alright. I was in the middle of fighting Majima from Yakuza, so like I'm going to take all of this off and go back to doing that. I think my PS4 turned off while I was talking to you people, so that's nice. So that means that I have to do over whatever I did that wasn't saved. So that's nice. Thanks, PlayStation. Okay, bye.